Hey guys, what is up? Today I made my favorite buttered noodles and I cooked this fancy kind of pasta that I got at Ralph's. I mean, I don't know if it's fancy. It's just like these noodles that are like rigid and everything. So I'm doing a huge butter noodle. Mukbang, and I'm so excited. I got my first, oh my god. It's already so good. I'm just gonna pile on the cheese. I love watching people eat noodles and pastas and cheeses. So I'm going to pile on the cheese. I eat a lot of Parmesan. I am that girl when you go to those fancy Italian restaurants and don't leave the Parmesan cheese at the table. I might just fill me up with cheese because I love it so much. So they twirl on the spoon, but honestly, I'm not that classy. I always see people twirl it on a spoon. I want to learn to do it. How do we twirl it like that? I guess they kind of angle it. I guess it's sort of like a table. Oh my god, these noodles are like never ending. Because they do such a clean bite when they do this, but it seems like so much work. Okay, I don't know if I did that way. Right. Mm. 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 Oh my god. Wow. This is my first meal of the day. I had ice cream for breakfast because YOLO. I got this Jeffree Star by Shane Dawson reusable straw that never came out. So Jeffree told me one of a kind. Thanks, Jeffree. You guys, holy cow. I haven't had butter noodles in a while. And this is my favorite meal. I know it's like weird. I feel like you have the taste buds of a 10-year-old, but oh my god, that's my belly. Okay, let's try do a clean big bite like Veronica Wang. Mm. Mm. It's so bad to be addicted to mukbangers. I've been watching a lot of mukbangs lately because I truly like the way people eat. I love watching people eat. But these mukbangers nowadays, they have such fancy, like, they eat such fancy food. Like these noodles I've never seen before, but they taste so good. I mean, they taste like regular pasta noodles, but okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay, well. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then I start getting hungry. More cheese, please. I like a lot of cheese with every bite. Mm. I've seen people put egg on their pasta, like a fried egg. I want to try that. I don't know how good that would taste, but I do want to try it. Mm. Mm-hmm. I think this might be even better than fettuccine. I love me some fettuccine. Life is too short to not enjoy carbs, you guys. Mm-hmm. 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 Carbs, cheese, butter. Holy Trinity of life. Oh. I notice I'm in a happier mood when I don't stress as much about weight. Because it's not even about weight. Sometimes it's about like, oh, I can't be socialized, so I'm trying to lose weight. Like, and that's just like not a way to live. Try and eat healthy when you can. That's what I say. I try and eat good when I can. I try to exercise when I can. Oh, yeah. I'm getting all the cheese up in here. And after this, I'm gonna go watch Ed Astor. I've never seen it, even though Brad Pitt's in it. I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna go over to Jeffrey's house this weekend. I think we might watch it because Nate FaceTimed and said he was watching it. And I was like, I wanna see it. So true story. This is gonna sound so weird. I see my pink lips like on the noodles. It's so funny. I had a dream, like, the first couple weeks in my house I live in now, I was having the craziest lucid dreams. And I remember so vividly this dream. And this can sound so crazy and weird, and like, why would I dream this? Like, there's probably no meaning unless you're like a dream expert and have a meaning for this. It doesn't make any sense why I would dream this. So like, what does it mean? Because, you know, dreams are never like literal, so I was like, what does this mean? Although I would love it for it to be literal. Brad Pitt came over to this house and was eating butter noodles with me. I don't think we were filming it. I think we were sitting at the kitchen table right behind me, which actually was here when I moved in. And originally I was gonna get rid of it, and like, it's kind of convenient. And I haven't really found anything for that space, and it just kind of works there. So I was like, okay, this works. But just so vividly, me and Brad Pitt eating butter noodles. I don't know what that means, because like I said, usually dreams aren't literal. Oh, but it was a 2-part dream. So like, I woke up. I remember I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I was like, that's a weird dream I had or whatever. I went back to sleep, and we were still eating noodles, considering our conversation. Can I tell you like what we said in that conversation? No. I don't know. But I know we were talking. There was a big plate of butter noodles. I don't think we were sharing it. But I remember he'd reach over a lot and like do one of these, like, no, that was like my tip, but like on your shoulder, just like one of those things. And I was like really comfortable with him because I was eating like I eat now. Which is not how I always eat on dates. I had a boyfriend once who made me buttered pasta at like 2 in the morning. It was so sweet. And then I remember his friend was like, so I told him like, oh my god, I know Jason loves me, because like, me trying to just say who it wasn't, like just try to keep him anonymous. But I was like, no, I know he loves me because we traveled all day, and then at 2 a.m. I'm hungry and he made me butter pasta. It was like the sweetest thing. It was like literally a week before we broke up. And his friend was like, it happened one time. I'm like, yeah, but that's one time more than it ever happened with any other relationship. And honestly, it was way before we broke up. But that's when I knew I was like so in love. I'm like, I found the one. It's weird, like the series of events that led us up to our breakup, like it was weird how that happened because I was head over heels. Because then 2 days later we did the saying yes to my girlfriend for 24 hour challenge for his channel. That day he was so amazing, and not just for his video. Like we had such a good dinner. We ate chocolates. We, you know, he took me shopping. It felt like Pretty Woman. Like he took me shopping at Beverly Hills, which is like not like Jason, and it was for a video, yeah, but like that's just, he's not that kind of person. And so like he was so trying so hard in a good way. Like he was making such an effort to like really build our relationship. I remember I apologized to this friend that I didn't really like, and I apologized for being like cold or whatever. Mm. Mm. And I didn't apologize because I was sorry. I apologized because he was a friend. This guy was like in love with that. I was like, I'm gonna marry this guy. And I just didn't want to be awkward when we inevitably be around each other. And my boyfriend at the time didn't ask me to do that. I just did it because I was like, this is it. This is the real deal. Like, and I always felt that, but like, that's what I know. And then, so it was weird how the series of events kind of led after that. I don't know if it was the universe. I don't know if it was him sabotaging, me sabotaging, his friend sabotaging. And honestly, there's just like a meme that I live by, which sounds so silly. I live by this meme. It's like, rest easy tonight. I don't know it exactly, but it's basically, rest easy tonight. What is meant to be will be. You know what? Let me just go ahead and get this real quick. Fall asleep tonight with nothing but love and forgiveness in your heart. What's meant for you will be for you tomorrow and the day after. Trust your journey, rest your soul. This is something that like I should get printed out and just like right by my bed, like not even anything fancy, just to remind me, because I truly feel that like what is meant to be yours and what is meant to be in your life will be in your life, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. You know, if you're meant to have a love in your life, it will happen and it will stay there if it's meant for you. And if it's not meant for you, or if it was meant for you for your time, then it'll happen. With money, with anything in life, it's always been that way for me. Just trust. If there's something you can't afford, there's a reason you can't afford it right now, or there's a reason you can't get that place you want to move into. There's a reason you can't get that car. Maybe those cars will like blow up. Maybe the house you move to is like has something wrong with it. I've tried to force situations, and like the house I lived in before this, before my apartment, I lived in a house and it had weird vibes right away. And I should have just known from the beginning, because I did not have the credit for that house. Like it did not get approved, and I rented it. And I was stupid because the guy asked me for a deposit, 6 months rent. So altogether, I like handed him a cashier's check for like $150,000. Could have bought a house, but I was like forcing it because like my credit wasn't good enough. And so I'm like, what else can you do to get this house? I want this house. And I was also trying to force this relationship that was happening at the time, and that ended in really bad disaster. And so I kind of was like pushing it, and then obviously the universe kind of evicted me out of the house. I didn't get evicted, but that's a bad choice of words. But pushed me out of that house because it just wasn't for me. And honestly, like later on I found out like there was stuff wrong with the house. Like really crazy stuff. And I ended up suing the owner and winning, and not for anything that was like, because I don't sue if I don't have to, but basically I really wanted out of that house. We had to come to an agreement like, hey, I want out of this house. I was like, can you just give me my sixth month of rent? So my last month of rent, because I was only there 5 months. I'm like, can you just give me back that? So it was like $12,500, and you can keep the deposit, which the deposit alone was like $35,000 because it's a $2 million house. So you pay a really large deposit because there's more damage, it's more expensive to fix, yada yada. It was only 5 months. I was a single person living by myself, no pets, so like there was like no damage to the house. I think there was something I did in the garage or something like that, but either way, the person still got to keep what is that, like $35,000 minus 12. I'm so bad with this stuff. $23,000. Like, that was stupid on my end, but I was just so desperate to get out. I'm like, can I just have my last month's rent back? I get out of the year lease, we're done. And he like agreed because, like I said, I mean, it's like really melty cheese. Oh, it's butter. So, oh God, it didn't taste good actually. It seemed gross, but it tasted good. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, so buttery. I need to get another noodle in there in my mouth because it is buttery. And with this house, perfect timing. The first house we looked at a bunch of houses, but this was the first one we looked at. It went so smooth, such easy sailing. It was just meant to be. And I still have the mentality even then, like, if this is meant to be, it'll be. If not, like, I'll understand. The universe has a funny way with that, right? And you just have to trust it. Because in my head I was fighting, like, oh no, Jason was my soulmate, Jason was the love of my life, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't. If he was meant for me, if he was put on this earth to be with me for life, we would be together for life, and there's nothing I could do to stop that or to hurt that. So you gotta trust. And then I also trust, like, if I'm meant to be single forever, which it could be, who knows, there's a reason. Maybe someone else in my life needs more of my time. Or maybe someone I meet in the future will need more time. Maybe I'll need more of my time. Maybe I'll get sick. You just never know. I just know everything happens for a reason. I fully believe that, so. Okay, guys, I just devoured this pasta, and it was so delicious and so yummy. Thank you, Hunger Diaries, for the noodle inspiration, and Veronica Wang for the noodle spin inspiration. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.